Good afternoon. My name is Teresa Staggs and I am the ARC Awards Committee Chairman. Welcome to the 2021 ARC Awards Entry Prep webinar. The ARC Awards showcases the best and brightest among the Dallas Builders Association membership. This award show celebrates our associates, remodelers, custom builders who build and renovate homes throughout the Metroplex. The ARC Awards is presented by our title partner, Ferguson Bath Kitchen Lighting. So who can enter the ARC Awards? Members of the Dallas Builders Association who fit into the following criteria: remodelers in all volume levels, custom builders who build fewer than 50 homes annually in the DFW Metroplex or have an annual sales volume of less than 25 million, associates who provide services to remodelers and custom builders, and developers who develop subdivisions for custom builders. Projects completed and are marketed from January 1st, 2019 to the present may be submitted. Entries are 125 each, and the deadline is Friday, June 25th at 11:59 p.m. The ARC Awards Gala will be held on Saturday, August 14th at VUV Dallas, and we can't wait to see you there. A special note I'd like to add, all proceeds from this event will go toward rebuilding the Dallas Builders offices. Now let's get started on the Entry Prep webinar. I'd like to introduce Dallas BA Director of Member Services, Misty Barcelona.
Thanks, Teresa, and thank you everyone for joining us today. Like she said, I'm Misty Barcelona, the Dallas BA Director of Member Services, and I'll be giving you a quick overview of the categories along with some best practices that will help your submission stand out with the judges. Then I'll bring Brittany Davison on with Pixel Production, and she'll give you a walkthrough of the online submission system. So just a note, this webinar is being recorded and it will be made available on the ARC Awards website at arcawardsentries.com and also on the Dallas Builders Association YouTube channel. Also, if you have any questions, please submit them for us via the Q&A function in your Zoom control panel. They will be answered at the end of the program. So let's get started. These are our remodeling and renovation categories for 2021. These are for remodelers and builders to enter only. To enter the best whole home renovation category, 2 additional categories are required in either the remodeling and renovation or specialty categories. Just to be clear, the additional required categories you enter do have to be of the home you're entering in the best whole home renovation. So if you're entering 1313 Mockingbird Lane as the best whole home renovation, your other qualifying entries cannot be of 1500 Pennsylvania Avenue. Entries will be split into price points on the back end based on all of the entries received. When you are asked the total cost of the project, that is specific to the category you are submitting. If you're submitting for the best kitchen remodel, it is the total cost of that kitchen remodel only. If you're submitting for the best whole house renovation, enter in the overall cost of the entire home renovation. These are the new construction categories specifically for builders. Just like with the best whole home renovation, to enter a project in the best new home category, a minimum of 4 additional categories must be submitted. Best architectural design, 2 new construction categories, and 1 specialty category of your choice. New this year is best development category. This is for builders or developers developing a community specifically for custom builders. It can't be a master plan community with a tiny section for custom builders. It has to be specifically for custom builders. 2 price points are submitted for the custom builder category: total sales price and sales price minus the cost of the lot. Entries will be split into price points on the back end based on all of the entries received. Price points will be based on the sales price minus the cost of the lot. In the past, some people have been uncomfortable putting both of these price points, but just to be clear, no one sees the numbers except for the judges. These are your specialty categories. Now, all members of the Dallas BA can submit projects in these categories: builders, remodelers, and associates. If you're a pool company and built an amazing pool, submit it in the best swimming pool category. Again, entries will be split into price points based on all of the entries received. So the last thing I'm going to say about these categories is they all have a place for associate recognition. So builders and remodelers, please take advantage of that opportunity to highlight an associate that worked on your project. Their company name will be announced for special thanks during the program and be listed in the printed program. And it's a really great way to thank your associates that helped you build or renovate that home. These are our last set of categories, the of the year categories. They will be judged on professionalism, innovation, special skills, business performance, and contributions to the industry. So here's a hot tip. Every one of these categories require letters of recommendation, and those can sometimes be hard to get because people are so busy. So please request those early and allow enough time for your clients and subs to get those into you to meet our deadline. The Associate of the Year category is the only one that's a little bit different than the rest. While the other categories you can self-submit, the Associate of the Year has to be nominated by a builder or remodeler first. On the online platform, there is a category for you to submit your nominations. These should be associates that you've worked with that exemplify professionalism and customer service. Their company also must be a member of the Dallas VA for them to qualify. Once nominated, I'll reach out to each nominee with a set of instructions on how to enter. It's free for you to nominate someone and free for them to enter, and is the only free category in the ARC Awards. Now, judging. Let's start by busting a couple of myths about judging. First, the ARC Awards Committee does not they do not judge any of the entries. The ARC Awards Committee has no bearing on the entry portion of this event. They are here to help plan the event and obtain partnerships. They do not ever see the projects entered or know results until they are announced at the ARC Awards. Here's another myth. The ARC Awards is not a popularity contest judged by other members of the Dallas VA. Judges are fellow remodelers, custom builders, and designers from out of state. We do this to avoid any conflict of interest or bias and maintain the integrity of the program. Judging will take place virtually via an online judging platform over a 2-week period. They are busy business owners just like you, and we want to make sure they have ample time to give each entry the time it deserves, and we will announce finalists once all the results are in. So Brittany's going to give you the technical details on size and resolution needed for the photos, but here are a couple of tips. Since judging is online, high quality photos are instrumental in helping the judges visualize your projects. Additionally, these photos, whether they're headshots, project photos, or logos, will be used on screen at the event. No one wants pixelated photos on the screen, so be sure to give us the best quality photos you can. If you're working on interior photos for your entries, focus on architectural aspects, room relationships, volume, and special features or sculptural elements. For exterior photos, focus on the elevation, the full elevation, and curb appeal to get that overall wow factor across to the judges. If you highlight a special feature in your list of amenities, which we'll talk about in just a little bit, be sure to include that in the photographs. Your photos and list should go hand in hand. Do not use the same set of photos for each entry. Tailor your photos to the category. For example, if you're submitting the best kitchen, don't waste a photo on an image of the exterior elevation. Also, while I'm thinking about it with floor plans, try to submit a simple, clear PDF of the layout of the home. Avoid using builder plans cluttered with electrical plans, measurements, etc. Label your photos. This is very important, especially for before and after photos on the remodeling entries. You'll see this a little more later when we do a walkthrough of the system, but after you upload your photos, there is a spot to enter in a description of the photos. Please take advantage of this. Anything you can do to make it very clear to the judges what they are seeing will only help your entry. And last, our list of amenities. This list of amenities, also known as the marketing statement, is your opportunity to not just describe what's in the photos, but to give the judges a look inside the planning and building process. Here are a couple of tips. Tell what sets this entry apart. Was it built in a special location? Does it have special features? This could be anything from an excellent HERS rating to using reclaimed building materials, anything that makes your project different from the other entrants. List any challenges you had with this project and how you overcame those challenges. Was it built in a historical district? Was the lot difficult to build on? Were the clients asking for something out of the ordinary? How did you rise to the occasion and get this project built despite those obstacles? When you're writing, be sure you're writing as if you're speaking to a peer in the building industry and not to consumers. Walk the judges through your entry. Again, the photos and the list of amenities should go hand in hand. One question I get a lot is, can we use bullet points? The answer is yes. Judges will be reading many of these entries, so being concise and clear is always the best route. If you have any questions, please be sure to add them in the Q&A function, or you can reach out to me directly. And now I'm going to hand it over to Brittany.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Misty. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen now. Okay. My name is Brittany Davison. I am with Pixel Production, and we are providing the online awards entry and judging portal for the ARC Awards this year. And we have done this in the past as well. So if this is your first time, no worries. We're here to walk you through everything. But if you've been here before, it might have been a couple of years, but we're here for a refresher course for you. So first of all, to get to the awards portal, the ARC Awards portal, you will enter the URL arcawardsentries.com, and it will bring you here to our lovely landing page. If you scroll down, you'll see some details about the ARC Awards. This year it's at the VUV Dallas, taking place on August 14th. You'll see that entries are $125 each, and the final entry deadline is June 25th at 11:59 p.m. Right here, you can click on the link for the call for entries page, and that will just show you a list of all of the entry information, eligibility, and then your list of categories as well. You can also click the link to view the ARC partner form, and then you can also view the 2018 ARC Awards image gallery. And again, we have Misty's contact information here if you have any questions regarding the entry process. If you continue scrolling down, you'll see some fun pictures of the 2018 ARC Awards event. And then our next section here is our partners. We've currently have two partners, Ferguson Bath Kitchen and Lighting Gallery, and the after party partner is KJ's Custom Screens and Outdoor Living. And then further down here, we have the map of the location of the ARC Awards Gala at the VUV venue, and that will take place again on August 14th. And then once again, we have Misty's contact information down here at the bottom. So this is just your landing page kind of with your general details of the event. To get logged into the system, if you have never used our portal before, you'll come up to the top right-hand corner of the page and click this register button. You'll fill out all of these details here, your name, email, everything with an asterisk is going to be a required field. Now, the most important thing of your registration is selecting your correct association. So for this one, we would choose the Dallas Builders Association, and then again, select the Dallas Builders Association. This will make sure that you're getting to the correct show in order to enter your entries. So once you fill out all the required information, you'll just click this register button right here. And then if you have already registered with our system and you're a longtime user, you can just come straight over to the login button over here and enter your credentials that you just filled out in the register tab. If you don't remember your password, there's no worries. You've got a button right here that will send you a link to retrieve your password. So I'm going to go ahead and get logged in as an entrant. So I will click the sign in button, And this will bring you to your event dashboard. So up here on the top, you'll see the status of the show. It's currently open, and it'll show you, that you have until June 25th at midnight to complete your entries. So you have about 2 months left. Also up here at the top, this is our dashboard page. We've got the category list, which I will go into more detail in just a few minutes. You've got a link for entry information, frequently asked questions, and partnerships, and then finally a help page. Over here, you'll see quick links. So if you need to reference something from the Dallas Builders Association website, you can easily do that just by clicking on this link here. And then right below that is our announcement section. Any updated information regarding the awards, the entry process, or anything like that, we will update you over here in this section right here. And then right below that is your payment status. So once you start creating entries, your entries will show up here in your dashboard. And I will go over the payment status once we have some entries created so that you can see how to pay for them. So first of all, we'll go ahead and navigate over to the category list. This will show you the full list of categories for the ARC Awards. And once you're ready to submit an entry, you'll go ahead and click on a category. Now, once you click on a category, a little window will pop up saying that by clicking OK, you're creating an entry in this category. If you're not wanting to fully commit to this category yet, you just kind of want to get some information about it, that's totally fine. You can click OK, and then when you navigate back to your dashboard, you can delete that entry if you're not interested in entering that category. All right, so we are in the Best Dining Room Remodel category. Up here at the top, you'll see information about the category, such as the judging criteria, materials for submission, and then a note about the whole house renovation and the remodeling, renovation categories and specialty categories. Down below that, you will see the basic data information. Once you fill this information out once, it will carry over onto all of your future entries. But don't worry, if you don't want that same information for each entry, you can easily edit that information per entry. So once you fill out all of this information here, you can navigate to the next page and it will bring you to the category specific data. And this is where you'll get into the nitty-gritty details of your actual entry. Here we will ask for things like the type of business, the name of the project. There's a few places we'll ask for you to upload a PDF. Please note that our system only allows PDF files when we have it noted here. So if you have the information saved in something like a Word document or an Excel document, make sure to save it as a PDF and upload it here. As you are working, you don't have to finish all of this information in one sitting. You can press save and it will save your information. Once you're ready to submit, you can press the submit button. Oh, sorry, actually, you'll have to pay for it first and then you can press the submit button. But I will say the submit button is optional. Once your entry is paid for, it will be ready to be judged. The submit button is just kind of for you entrants, just to kind of check it off of your list, to know that you have completed that entry. So again, you can save the information and come back and edit it as you go, as you're working through the entries. And then finally, we have the image gallery. This is where you can upload images for your entry. So you can drag and drop or click and add up to 10 images. So let me just show you how that looks. I'm gonna upload a few here. And as they are uploading, you'll get either a green check mark or a red X noting whether or not the file was successfully uploaded. If you get a red X, it's likely due to the image size, and we can go over how to resize your images in just a few minutes. I'll go over that. So once you upload that information, all of the images that you would like, go ahead and press save. And make sure to save your data as you go, just in case something happens, your internet goes out and you lose, the data that you've already entered. So once you save your images, you can click over here and add a description. And then you'll need to save it again in order to see it. You can also rearrange the images just by dragging and reordering them. And then you can also click to see which one it is. And you can rotate the image as well if it uploads funky and you need to rotate it. All right, so we'll go ahead and save this. And then I'll navigate back to the dashboard and you'll see that my best dining room remodel entry has been saved here. From here, you can either click here to edit the entry. You can view the entry so you can see what the judges will see when they view your entry, or you can delete it. And you can also just click right here to go ahead and pay for your entry. So once you click this checkbox, you can come over here to the pay now. Also, if you have multiple entries and you want to just go ahead and do them all at once, you can press select all and it'll take you over here to your payment portal. Over here, you'll just enter all of your billing information and press make payment. And the system should send you a receipt for your entry. And the receipt will also note which entry or entries that you have paid for by noting their entry ID, which you can find right here on the left-hand side. All right, so that is how you enter the categories. And again, make sure that you pay for your entries as you go. That is how the judges will be able to see your entries. And then across here on the top, we've got a tab for entry information. This details your eligibility, the entry fees, deadline, judging information, information about partnerships, the awards presentation, and then general preparation. So this is a good reference for any general questions or entry information for this awards site. Next, we've got the frequently asked questions tab. This is a nice reference for if you have any specific questions, you can reference this tab. Feel free to take a look at all the information that we have listed here as well. And then we have a tab for partnerships. If you are interested in becoming a partner, you can come over here and see what partnerships are still available and the pricing and what all is included with it as well. And then if you would like to become a partner, I believe you should reach out to Misty and she can take care of that for you and we can get you listed on our site as well as the other opportunities that come along with that partnership. And then lastly, we have the help button over here on your far right. This is where you can find information on the actual candidate entry tutorial video. So it kind of is walking you through everything that, that we're going over today, but this is a quick reference for you if you forget anything. We also have our image resizing tutorial. And this walks you step by step on how to resize an image if you get an error on your upload. You can click if you're using a Windows or Mac, and it will change depending on which type of program you're using. So there's lots of different options there for resizing your photos. And then we've got some more frequently asked questions as it pertains to the entry portal itself. And then for additional assistance, you can obviously contact Misty. And our team is here to help you guys with any questions that you have regarding the portal itself. If you're having technical difficulties or anything like that, feel free to reach out to showcase@pixelproduction.com And we will make that, I'll note that in the announcement section of the site as well, so that it's a quick reference for you guys there as well. Misty, did you have anything else you wanted me to add?
No, I think you covered everything. It doesn't look like we have any questions at the moment.
Okay.
All right, well, thank you guys for joining us today. Thank you, Brittany, for walking us through that. Like I said, we will have this available on arcAwardsentries.com and on the Dallas BA YouTube channel if you need to rewatch it. So thank you for joining us and have a good afternoon.
Thank you.